I spent years hiding behind the idea of what I could be. All my life growing up, I always had people telling me, I had potential, and I believed it. I let it carry me, and it made me feel good. It made me feel like I was already on the way, even when I wasn't doing anything or I haven't actually done anything worthwhile. And in all honesty, telling someone they have potential sounds like a good sentiment on the surface. But is it really? People told me I had potential. It made me feel good about myself for some reason. Like, it made me feel like something was already happening. Like I had proven something already. And that right there makes no sense. Like, think about this concept of someone saying you have potential, right? Essentially, it's saying you aren't this great thing right now, but you could be if you just weren't who you are right now. Like, that's not a compliment, bro. Let's be for real. Feeling good about being someone with potential, it's all fluff. Like, it's fake. It's cheap dopamine based on a fantasy. Like, none of it is real. I can admit I was a victim to it. It made me think that I was more skilled and talented at something than I really was. Don't get me wrong. I did truly have a lot of skill and talent that was unleashed, but none of that matters without action or execution. Potential low-key becomes this comfortable story you repeat to yourself, right? Like, I'd be great if I tried, or I know for a fact I'd be in shape if I locked in, or I'd be successful if I gave my 100%. But that if is where most people live, and I've lived there at one point. This is a false ego, man. This is you trying to feel proud of yourself for achieving something that you haven't actually achieved yet. It's you trying to feel the reward a little bit, but completely skipping the work it takes to get there. I mean, people left and right are victims to this without being conscious about it. Even I was at one point, saying things like, I know I'm gonna look good once I lock in, or I know I'm gonna be the master of this when I try, or I know I'm gonna be great. I just know it. Let me ask you something. How are you so sure you're gonna be great unless you are currently doing great things right now? It doesn't matter how good you could be at something, bruh. If you are at home sitting on your ass all day, you are at home sitting on your ass all day. So don't be that person sitting at home on their ass all day with potential. This ego and this false confidence, it's all hypothetical. Go and actually be that person so you can truly feel confident about something and have actual data to prove that you are who you say you are. At some point I had to be honest with myself. Like, I wasn't that guy. I wasn't doing the things that that version of me would do. And that hit way harder than any motivational quote. As self-aware as possible, I admitted to myself, you are not him right now. You could be, but there's still so much work to do to reach that point. And all of a sudden it hit me, all the things I was planning to do and all of the things that I was gonna achieve or the things that I was going to master suddenly exposed itself as a figment of my imagination. Life is never about what you say you're gonna do. It's about what you're doing right now and what you did to reach this point. You always got to remind yourself, talk is cheap. You can say you're going to do all these things. You can convince people that you're going to do all these things or that you are doing these things currently. And you can let them feed that energy into you and convince you that you're on your way to accomplishing this or that. But it's all just fluff. It literally costs no money to say you're gonna do something or you're gonna be something. If your actions don't align with what you say, it doesn't matter what people tell you you could be or what you have the potential to be. The only thing that actually matters is who you are right now. Potential isn't real. You either are or you aren't. Now, I'm not saying this to discourage anybody or tear anyone down. Like, it doesn't mean you're supposed to be perfect right now. It just means one of two things. You are either currently trying to become the person that you say you want to be, or you're living in the story of who you might be one day. You need to stop choosing the story, this false narrative, and start focusing on reality. There is no real weight to convincing yourself like, man, I'm going to be so good at X, Y, Z based on the signs that I'm seeing. I mean, think about it like this. Chances are somebody in the past has told you that you have the potential to be something specific, right? And you may have believed it. I mean, think about it, right? Theoretically, if you had the potential to be that one specific thing, you technically had the potential to be 20,000 other things. But because your attention was brought to this one specific thing, all the other things were ignored. All the other things you might not even think of. They may never even cross your mind. You have the potential to be all these other things, but it's never gonna happen because you never gave attention to it. That being said, it doesn't matter if you have potential or if you are aware of a specific kind of potential. If you don't feed it, if you don't do anything about it, it means nothing. Nothing is gonna happen. So I say all that to say this, forget about your potential. Focus on the actions you are taking right now and be honest with yourself. If you can improve them, more than likely you could improve them. But what could you do better about your current skill set right now that could eventually elevate yourself into a better position, which is hopefully greatness, right? You can learn right now and develop it with intention if you just take action. But there's still so much work to do to actually achieve that feeling that that potential was giving you. You still have to put in the work. This connects to that saying, there's a difference between dreamers and doers. Dreamers live in a fantasy world created by their potential, if they were just better versions of who they are right now. But doers are the ones that step back, take a look at where they're at right now, and take further action into building themselves and putting themselves in that position. They're the ones that build those skills and achieve those goals, the ones that truly make that potential a reality. You can't build an ego and take the cheap dopamine off of an imaginary future version of yourself. There's still so much work to do to quote unquote reach your potential. You can be that person that you envision. Stop entertaining this concept of a future version of yourself who is putting in that work when you know you're not putting in that work right now. You either are the person that gets the work done or you're not. There is no I'm not right now, but I will be. It just is what it is. Potential is imaginary, but taking action is real. The day that I stopped hiding behind what I could be was the day that I finally started becoming who I actually am. Thank you for listening to me talk today. My name is Johnny. Please hit that subscribe button, man. I'll see you next week.